In a once vibrant forest now blanketed in unnatural snow, a lonely fox named Ember awakened beneath a pale dawn. His russet orange fur shimmered faintly, and a warm flicker pulsed in his chest, the last spark of fire left in the world. The trees stood silent and cold, and Ember's pawprints left fading trails of warmth in the frost-covered ground. Ember wandered the forest alone, carrying with him the weight of memory and sorrow. Where once laughter echoed through the woods, now there was only silence. The glade where his family once played lay in ruins, their den a ring of ash. The flood had taken them. All that remained was Ember and the fire. One morning, a strange wind whispered through the trees, carrying snowflakes that glowed faintly and a voice that called his name. At the frozen pond, he saw that the animals had vanished. A frantic squirrel told him of the white silence, a creeping winter with no end. With dread in his heart, Ember knew he had to act. Drawing warmth from the roots of an ancient tree, Ember pulled the fire into himself. He would protect the forest, even if he stood alone. As snow began to fall in full sunlight, Ember sought out the elk elder, who spoke of a forgotten legend, the icebound spirit sealed long ago, now stirring once more. The fox set out into the heart of the forest. Along the way, ghostly winds whispered to him, and strange wolves made of icicles attacked. He found brief shelter underground with a clan of moles, who told him of freezing roots and a dying earth. Dreams of the flood haunted him. But still, he walked on. At the Bridge of Cinders, he crossed a deep ravine and saw a vision of himself, an ice reflection tempting him to surrender. But Ember lit a fire to warm two lost fawns and carried the last birdsong frozen in a tree. Beneath a hollow oak, he found a glacier heart pulsing underground. To fight the cold, Ember sought the old guardians, Wind Otter, Stone Badger, and Rain Lynx. Around a fire, they told of a broken pact. The icebound spirit had once been sealed with flame at its heart. But now, only Ember's flame remained. The fox, unsure and grieving, wondered if he could truly lead. Through snowstorms and doubt, the group marched. Ember collapsed in the cold, but Wind Otter sang a gust song that revived his spark. They reached a buried temple, and Ember faced a fiery trial of the past. To pass, he had to forgive himself for surviving, for failing to save his kin. At the heart of the temple, a lost Ember spirit hovered before him. As it joined with Ember, his fire burned brighter than ever. Just in time, for the icebound spirit's army of frozen beasts began their march. Animals from all corners of the forest joined Ember, squirrels, birds, deer, and more. Fire met ice atop Frostvale Ridge in a battle of seasons. Separated from the others, Ember descended alone into the glacier and faced the icebound spirit, a titan made of sorrow and silence, sealed in crystal. It spoke with Ember's voice. It showed him visions of grief. Ember realized the spirit was born of lost fires and broken hearts. He had a choice, destroy it or share his flame. He chose to give. Ember placed his final spark into the spirit's frozen heart. It pulsed with warmth, and cracks spread across the ice. Melting began. Across the forest, snow thawed and spring returned. The spirit, now transformed into the spirit of renewal, helped restore balance. The guardians found Ember still and peaceful beneath the melting snow. He was gone, but not lost. In his place, a flame tree grew. Its glowing leaves warmed all who came near. The animals gathered, and fox cubs listened to stories by its light. At night, a new star flickered in the sky. And in the paw of a young fox, a single ember sparked anew, the last flame, now passed on. The fire never truly died.